Russell Brand has hit headlines over the weekend after being accused of a string of allegations including rape, sexual assault and emotional abuse. In a joint investigation by The Times and Channel 4's dispatches, 4 women are alleged to have come forward with claims, with the incidents taking place at the height of his career between 2006 and 2013. Speaking directly to his followers in a YouTube video, Brand released a statement on Friday where he vehemently denied criminal and serious allegations that have been put to him by 2 media outlets, describing it as a coordinated attack. He said, "Amidst this litany of astonishing rather baroque attacks, often very serious allegations that I absolutely refute. These allegations pertain to the time when I was working in the mainstream, when I was in the newspapers all the time, when I was in the movies. And as I've written about extensively in my books, I was very, very promiscuous. Now, during that time of promiscuity, the relationships I had were absolutely always consensual. I was always transparent about that. Since the allegations have come to light, Brand's talent management, Tavistock Wood, have cut all ties with the actor." But where did it all start for Brand, who became known as the eccentric stand-up who wasn't afraid to make eyebrow-raising statements for laughs? Here we take a look at the comedian's rise to fame. Brand launched his comedy career with the Hackney Empire New Act of the Year competition in 2000 before making his debut at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival. In the same year, he became a journalist for MTV and hosted a number of music shows for the channel. However, just a year later, he was axed from the channel after he dressed up as Osama bin Laden the following day after 9/11. In a later interview, he claimed he was high on heroin at the time. Speaking to comedian Chelsea Handler on her show, he said, "I challenge any of you to take crack and heroin and see how it affects your personal, private and professional life." However, the stunt didn't hinder his career as he went on to have his own show Rebrand, where he discussed taboo topics. But in 2002, he was sacked for his antics once again whilst he was working at XFM Radio, where he read pornographic material on air. But his big break came when he became the face of a spin-off of the hugely popular reality show Big Brother, with Big Brother's Big Mouth on E4 in 2004, which came after a stint in rehab to get clean. However, 3 years later, he announced he would not be returning to the show, and thanked producers for employing an ex-junkie. Whilst presenting on national TV, Brand kept up with his Edinburgh Fringe shows, where he revealed details of his heroin abuse, with another show titled Shame, which looked at how he had been depicted by the mainstream media. His stand-up became so popular that he was able to head on tour in 2007, and even managed to perform in front of the late Queen at the Royal Variety Show. In November, he released his memoir, My Bookie Wook, which became a huge success. He signed a deal with HarperCollins for £1.8 million a year later, which saw the release of his Guardian columns and second memoir, Bookie Wook 2, this time it's personal. And after being a regular on TV, Brand moved into the world of movies. His first major film role was in the remake of St. Trinian's, where he played Flash Harry, the chairman of the Board of Governors. A year later, he was cast in the hit rom-com Forgetting Sarah Marshall, where he played rock star Aldous Snow. And in 2010, he starred opposite one of the most comedic actors in Hollywood, Jonah Hill, with Get Him to the Greek. Before his Hollywood film career, Brand had his own BBC Radio 2 show, which he ended up getting suspending from, before he decided to walk from the show altogether after what became known as Saxgate. During the Russell Brand show alongside guest Jonathan Ross, the pair made a series of phone calls on air to Fawlty Towers star Andrew Sachs, where Brand claimed he had sex with the actor's granddaughter, musician Georgina Bailey. The stunt was met with backlash from the public, including then Prime Minister Gordon Brown, which saw the press label it Saxgate. The pair of presenters were suspended by the broadcaster as a result before Brand ended up resigning from his own show. Ofcom later fined the BBC £150,000 over the incident. Moving away from comedy, Brand in recent years has become known as an activist, and set up his own YouTube series The Trues, True News with Russell Brand in February 2014. It has gone on to be criticized for promoting conspiracy theories, and has been associated with far-right figures on the platform. During an interview on Newsnight, Brand urged viewers not to vote in the general election as he called for a revolution. And in another Newsnight appearance, Evan Davis questioned him about 9/11 conspiracies, where he was asked if he believed it was orchestrated by the government. He responded, "We have to remain open-minded to that kind of possibility." And amid the coronavirus pandemic, Brand became known as an anti-vaxxer, which just saw a spike in popularity in his channel, where he often criticized large pharmaceutical companies. Now with 6.9 million followers on YouTube, he discusses radical views and promotes wellness on the channel. And like a lot of celebrities, Brand has delved into podcasting, with his Stay Free series where he discusses revolutionary politics and spiritual awakening. Brand, who has previously claimed to be anti-capitalist but is worth an estimated £16 million, according to wealth website Celebrity Net Worth, now lives in a Victorian Gothic Oxfordshire mansion with 7 bedrooms, which was bought for £3.3 meters in 2016. He lives there with his wife Laura, their 2 children, and they have a baby on the way. He reportedly also has a lavish car collection, including a £56,000 Volvo XC90, according to The Richest. He is also reported to have spent a whopping £1.4 million on a home in Hollywood Hills West in 2013. If you've been a victim of sexual assault, you can access help and resources via www.rapecrisis.org.uk or calling the national telephone helpline on 0808 802 9999. Follow Mirror Celebs on Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube and Threads.